My greetings to all of you. Welcome to IAS Icons by Unacademy. I am Rishi Bhargava and I'm going to teach you for CSAT. Before that, let's talk about Unacademy. Guys, welcome. All of you know that India's largest learning platform is Unacademy, right? And here you would find why Unacademy, widest choice of educators, flexibility to change courses, unlimited views on lectures, dedicated doubt solving sessions, guys, printed notes, end-to-end preparation, live mentorship, daily answer writing practice for months. And you also know we have got great results, right? It's India's best team. You know the names. These are one of the biggest names in UPSC preparation and they are part of Unacademy ecosystem. Guys, you may subscribe for Unacademy Plus and Iconic and you can use the code YTUPSC and you would get 10% flat discount. Similarly, you can go for a combo subscription as well. Plus an Iconic YTUPSC is the code again and you would get 10% on the subscription, 10% discount on the subscription with this code YTUPSC, right? And then for Unacademy optional subscription, again you can use the same code and get the same kind of discount, 10% flat, isn't it? And then guys, I must say that this is one facility that all of you should avail. We are providing 20 UPSC booklets and that also for just 9,900 rupees. They cover each and every topic for UPSC preparation, every kind of topic, right? And then I welcome you all for UPSC CSE batch. We have started on September 29th and you know all the faces. So I welcome you all to join this batch and prepare well. Also, if you have some problem, we are providing EMI options. You can actually go for 0% EMI. You just need to call on this number 8585 8585 and 85 and you can avail subscriptions on EMIs as well. My name is Rishi Bhargava and I've been training for years for UPSC CSAT and definitely CSAT happens to be one very tricky paper, isn't it? And today's context would actually, today's class context or content would actually be matches, number of matches, right? Before that guys, please join us at IAS Icons 1 and you can follow my community Bhargava Rish. So let's see what exactly lies ahead of us when we talk about matches. I realize that there are two types of tournaments. One tournament is called knockout tournament, where people, those who actually lose the game, are out of the tournament. And then there is one tournament like IPL, where you actually play all the teams once or twice, and then the whole tournament would depend upon the results of each and every match, and then top 4 or 5 teams are selected and they join for finals and semi-finals on round robin kind of thing. Now IPL has been kind of hot favorite for a lot of mostly for all of the Indians, and actually IPL has fan following outside India as well. But do you actually know how many matches are played in IPL? Now there is a new format in IPL where you realize that in this new format there are 10 teams. Before that there were 8 teams. So I am going to talk about today's component would actually be IPL, and I'm going to discuss about number of matches played. So definitely you're going to learn a lot about number of matches, Why it is so important? You need to know that the knockout tournament, then I'm going to talk about knockout tournaments and number of matches in a knockout tournament. That is also really important. There has been direct question on this topic in UPSC, direct question they have asked. Then I see that a lot of time, a lot of questions on reasoning would come where one team is playing against another 2 times, or one time there are 5 teams. Now you actually don't know that if 5 teams are playing and each team has to play against other only once, how many matches would be it? So we'll discuss about this on length, right? So the topic of the today, IPL matches, right? So let's talk about it. I say that if there are 5 teams, and each team plays with other team only once. If there are 5 teams and each team plays with the other team only once, then what are the total number of matches played? Many of you who are good in aptitude, or maybe who have done mathematics in 11th and 12th, may give me an answer as 5C2. But I'm not teaching you mathematics, so I'm going to teach you in a very layman kind of a style, right? So I sensibly talk about things. So I call permutation and combination fundamental counting, right? So I say, suppose there were 5 teams, A, B, C, D, E, and I cannot complete the song, right? So there are 5 teams, A, B, C, D, E, right? So don't you think number of matches, A plays with B and A plays with C and A plays with D and A plays with E. So matches A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E. And then I change the color. I say B plays with C. I cannot say B plays with A. Reason is obviously A and B has played once. We have already counted. So B plays with C and B plays with D and B plays with E. Alright. So BC and BD and BE. Isn't it? And then again change of color. Right. Then I talk about C. C plays with D. Plays with D and C plays with D. Right. CD and CE, and at the end I say that D plays with E, right, and then DE. I realize how many matches are these, so I count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 matches, and then I see something else again. I see it is 4, 3, and this red is 2, and last is 1, and they are added 1 plus, so it's like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is equal to 10, right? So I know fundamental counting is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Then I get that when I'm talking about 5 teams, number of matches played are 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to summation 4, which is actually equal to summation 5 minus 1, summation 4. So if you have watched my basics of basic counting video, then you know that we have discussed this. Something which is really important, because I don't treat it as permutations, combinations. Yes, we will do it with permutations and combinations as well, which means now I know what is summation n. It is n plus, so it is basically, I'm sorry, just a minute, right? Summation n is what? Summation n is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up till n, which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. And from here 5 teams, summation 5 minus 1, which is summation 4, which means for n teams, if there are n teams in a tournament and each team plays with the other team only once, then your answer would be summation n minus 1, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up till n minus 1, which would actually be equal to, so over there instead of n replace n minus 1, which would be n into n minus 1 by 2. So from today onwards, if n teams are playing and each team plays with another team only once, then number of matches played are n into n minus 1 by 2. N into n minus 1 by 2. Right? Can you mark it once? Can you write it once? This is important, isn't it? So we can easily think of this. Sir, if there are 10 teams, right, such that each team plays with other team only once, then number of matches are, then the number of matches are, now again each team plays with another team only once. Sir, 10 teams, summation 10 minus 1. Sir, these are summation 9, which is 9 into 10 by 2, which is equal to 45 matches. So if there are 10 teams and each team has to play with the other team only once, there would be 45 matches, isn't it? But in IPL this year, the same scenario was there. IPL, there were 10 teams, and then BCCI found that it is very tough to go for this kind of a scenario, because in IPL each team plays with the other team twice. Each team plays with the other team twice. You have to understand, isn't it? One is a home game and one is a away game, right? So had it been the normal scenario, normal way, where each team plays with other team 2 times, where each team plays with other team 2 times, then number of matches would actually be 2 times summation 9, which means 90 matches, which is a very tough scenario. Why? There are a lot of foreign players playing for IPL teams. Now if there are 90 matches, even if you hold 2 matches per day, they require good 45 days, and it is not possible to have 2 matches every day, isn't it? Because there are teams that have to travel, there are teams that have to be managed, there is infrastructure that has to be created. So you understand that it is very tough to create 90 matches, that is also round robin matches, league matches, in 30 days, because IPL window started with a 30-day window. Slowly they increased it to 45 days, but now they cannot take it this way, the way I have told. So what they used to do previously, let's talk about 8-team scenario. 8 teams. When IPL had 8 teams, what was the scenario? Each team played with other team twice. So each team played with the other team twice, 2 times. So number of matches would actually be 2 times summation 8 minus 1, which means 2 times summation 7. 2 times 7 into 8 upon 2, which means there were 56 matches. And top 4 teams were selected, first, second, third and fourth. Now there would be a match between first and second, and the winner would be the finalist, right? And there would be a match between second, third and fourth, and the loser goes out. The winner meets the loser of these two, the first round robin match, which means getting rank number 1 and getting rank number 2 is really important. You get a second chance. First and second fight, the winner goes to the final, the loser goes to the winner of the third and the fourth, and then they play a match again. So you see 1 match, 2 match, and third match, 3 matches, and then finalist and the winner over here, right, again play, which means 4 teams would have 4 more matches. So in total there were 60 matches when there were a 8 team scenario, and 60 matches in a window of 40-45 days was manageable. Yes, it was actually manageable. But now comes a scenario when there are 10 teams, and we have already discussed, if there are 10 teams, then to understand that there would be 90 matches, league matches, and 4 more matches for top 4. So 94 matches in 45 days, practically impossible. Practically impossible. Then they generated one more formula. So let's talk about that formula, right? They divided the teams into 2 groups, Group A, Group B. Now the leader of the Group A, the first team of the Group A, would actually be the topmost team of the IPL. Probably you can say Mumbai Indians, because they have won the most number of championships and they have played the most number of semi-finals or the finals, right? So I don't know, but I say rank number 1, and rank number 2 in the Group B is the rank number 2 team, probably Chennai Super Kings, sorry, right? So now rank number 1 and rank number 2 in both the groups. Similarly, rank number 3. Now rank number 3 probably would be Kolkata, right? Because I think KKR, they have won 2 titles as well. I don't remember much, but I know maybe KKR. And then rank number 4 probably maybe Hyderabad team, because they have also won and they have been the finalists. And maybe then rank number 5, maybe Rajasthan Royal, rank number 6, rank number 7, rank number 8, rank number 9, and rank number 10. These were 2 newcomers that had come, the team of Gujarat and team of Lucknow. Since they had not played, so their rank would definitely be downwards, isn't it? The rank would definitely be downwards. Clear? So now what happens is, this group A, plays each and every match in the same scenario. Each team plays with the other team 2 times, right? So each team, so there are 5 teams, so summation 5 minus 1, which is summation 4, into 2 also. Why? Because each team plays with other team only 2 times, so it is 10 into 2, 20 matches for Group A, and similarly 20 matches for Group B. So inside the group they are playing these matches. So total matches I am writing 20 plus 20. This is what they had derived, 20 matches of Group A and Group B. Now let's see how they interfight. Now interfighting was something that has to be decided, because they never wanted to reduce number of matches. In the previous scenario, each team was playing the other team 2 times. So each team was playing 14 matches, right? Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, which means 6 matches had to be played. So suppose I had to do some calculation, 6 more matches. So team 1 plays with 1 and 4, sorry, 1 plays with 2 and 1 plays with 4 and 1 plays with 6 and 1 plays with 8 and 1 plays with 10. Then also, now listen, team 1, if I am talking about team 1, so team 1 has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 into 2, 8 matches over here and 5 more here, which is 13. But previously they used to play 14 matches. So what they did was, that rank number 1 in group 1 and rank number 1 in group 2 would play 2 matches each. Alright, so that is how it happened that if I pick up one team from group A, it's going to play 6 matches with group B, and there are how many teams? There are 5 teams. So each team playing 6 matches, 5 teams, and each playing 6 matches would be 30. So 20 plus 20 plus 30 comes out to be 70 matches. So these are your league matches. Now the advantage, just go back in 8 team scenario. Listen, each team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Each team played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 into 2. There were 14 matches each team, right? And total number of matches were 60. Over here also the scenario is same. See, in group stages, with the same group they play 8 matches, but with the other group they play 6 matches, because rank number 1 in group A and rank number 1 in group B would play 2 matches with each other. Rank number 2 and rank number 2 in A and B would play 2 matches each, and so on, which means definitely each team would again play 14 matches. Alright, each team is playing 14 matches. So total league matches are 20 plus 20 plus 30, which are 70, out of which top 4 places are chosen: first, second, third and fourth. And then this is it: first, second, third and fourth. And then, first and second play, third and fourth play, the winner goes to the final, the loser plays with the winner over here, and again, this winner goes to the final. So total 4 more matches, 74 total matches were played in IPL 2022. I hope that this gives you certain good knowledge, isn't it? So I think number of matches is something that is a basic counting, right? And then, sir, we are now sure that once each team plays with the other team only once, it is summation n minus 1, right? And if it is playing 2 times, it is 2 times summation n minus 1. And now I have given you a good detail of IPL as well. I know there would be a lot of female students who don't like playing cricket, or maybe don't like watching sometimes. So this would be really awesome for them. You should actually know what's going on. I know if you're not into games, doesn't mean, and lot of male students also, those who may not have any cricket interest, at least you should know how games are played, isn't it? Now let's talk about knockout games. Knockout games. So in Hindi we call it jo haar gaya wo bahar gaya, right? The team that loses goes out of the tournament. That is the way knockout tournaments are played, isn't it? That is the way knockout tournaments are played. So suppose I say India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Pakistan, they have to play in a knockout tournament, right? So find total number of matches that would be played, right? So I say suppose India plays with Bangladesh and Bangladesh wins. I know it hurt you, huh? So, right, just suppose, come on guys, right? And Sri Lanka plays with Pakistan and Sri Lanka wins. Wow, now it would be bit happiness, huh? And then again Bangladesh plays with Sri Lanka and Bangladesh wins. Probably this is the only way Bangladesh wins in cricket, isn't it? So now see guys, how many matches? See, just jokes apart, there were 4 teams, and how many matches are there? 1 and 2 and 3. So 3 matches. So if there are n teams in a knockout tournament, then number of matches are n minus 1. Important, n teams, n minus 1 matches. Just mark it, right? N teams, n minus 1 matches. Then also you should understand that it would be a organizational failure if they do not select total number of teams to be proper. Sir, would it work if there were 5 teams? Now, this is one very good basic question, right? Would it work if there were 5 teams? So, as I suppose Australia was also there, and Australia would only play the winner of these 4 teams. So, any, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan, they would play with each other, and one winner would emerge after knockout, and Australia would play that, which means you have to, in that context, if number of participants are odd, you have to give a bypass. So now I give Australia a bypass. I says when all of them have played, one single winner would play, and then again Australia plays with Bangladesh and Bangladesh wins again. 5 teams, one more match, 4 matches, not at all a problem. 5 teams, 4 matches, right? So keep this thing in mind. In case of a knockout tournament, guys, if there is a knockout tournament, number of matches, n-1 matches, right? If there are n teams, and each team plays with other team once, in that case number of matches would be summation n-1, right? So we now know 2 concepts of matches without getting the mathematics, right? Because I understand that whensoever we teach permutations, combinations, yes, we do teach permutation, combination, probability, geometry. Many of you would always come up with a complaint, sir, we haven't done maths after 10th. Wow, brilliant. So what? Come on. Basic aptitude has nothing to do with mathematics in 11th and 12th class. And there would be, one day engineers would come. Engineers are appearing for UPSC nowadays, a lot of engineers, right? They may also come and say, sir, we haven't done history after 10th. We haven't done geography after 10th. We haven't done polity after 10th. Huh? It doesn't work like that. It's okay. Just look at the basics and just, be strong. Now, remember knockout tournament, then also, you have to define number of teams. Define number of teams. And I must tell you, if you have your number of teams as 2 ki power k, then your knockout tournament is successful. Meaning, sir, how do you know that? I say 2 ki power k. So if you have 8 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, or why 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, wait. I say if you have 8 teams, so suppose you have 8 teams, I say A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. So it would be very easy to organize. The organizers would feel real ease, right? Why? 1 match, 2 matches, 3 matches, 4 matches, right? 5 matches, 6 matches, and then the final is 7 matches. So in that case, it's so easy to have a quarter final, semi-final, and a final. So most of the time, you would realize in case of a knockout tournament, many a times I have seen, tournaments like tennis, tournaments like boxing, they would have 128 contestants or 216 contestants. So why 128, why 216? Nobody understands it, because then, if it is a knockout tournament, it's very easy to filtrate towards, the final match. Why? Because you see 2 ki power 3 is 8 and 2 ki power 4 is 16 and 2 ki power 5 is 32 and 2 ki power 6 is 64 and 2 ki power 7 is 128 and 2 ki power 8 is 216. So 128 and 216 happen to be 2 ki power k. In that context, we understand that these are useful organizational skills, because then you would be able to get proper 8 quarterfinalists, 4 semi-finalists and 2 finalists without bothering about giving a bypass. Alright, so that is the reason most of the time in case of knockout tournaments, you would find that number of teams are 2 ki power n or 2 ki power k in form of 2 ki power k. So I hope now today you have learned something amazing and something new, right? Just it's a very practical aspect. We love IPL, we love cricket, we love playing, but frankly telling you, so many times we just miss out on these simple techniques. And these are the type of questions that are asked in UPSC, SSC, bank PO, etc., etc., because they just want to know that do you know a simplified logic behind number of matches, right? So guys, you are at Unacademy, then you can avail these benefits as well. UPSC Mains Test Series 2023, you can subscribe it. It's just for 14,990 rupees. Then we are giving you subjects like anthropology, public administration, geography, and mathematics. So you can take it as optional subjects. And guys, there is a new feature, doubt browser. You can go to that feature and you can consult educators for your doubts as well. With that, thank you so much. My name is Rishi Bhargava. I would love to see your comments. I would love to see how do you feel about the content on this on this channel, right? That definitely gives us a lot of courage and a lot of values as well, right? So my greetings to all of you. At the end, I would say thank you so much and Jai Hind.